I'm in red form, in a red state, such a red case on a red song. In a shared space with my shareholders, cause we share a bond. Spiritual healthcare, that's real self-care, you won't care for.
I got my Mets hat on to the back. Y'all already know where we going with the stats.
Any artist that's talking garbage and try to curse us, y'all follow a wave and do whatever's current. I follow his ways, I know my turn is coming.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Add it to the cart and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today's subject, we're going to be talking about the Washington Commanders and the 5 keys of the Giants pulling off an upset against the Washington Commanders here in Week 7. We are 1-5. The Commanders are 3-3. We are reeling. We do not look like a very good team so far this year. Although I will say we've probably had the toughest schedule I've seen in a very long time. We played 4 Super Bowl contenders, 1 other playoff contender, and we beat the only team that was the team that we were supposed to beat, and that was the Arizona Cardinals with a comeback victory in the second half. And what a second half that was. But other than that, the offenses look anemic. So can the Giants pull off the upset against the Washington Commanders? Well, yeah. We have to do a couple of things, though. First things first, we have to get a formidable offensive line out there. With the injuries to Zudu, Matt Pert, Andrew Thomas, our tackle positions in flux. But with the signing of Pugh and Phillips, we have some tackles that, hey, at least an NFL caliber, I do believe. I do believe we put Phillips at left tackle and let Pugh play left guard or vice versa. Then we're going to have Bredesen probably back at center until JMS comes back. McKeithen at right guard, Neal at right tackle. And that offensive line versus the Buffalo Bills, they did do way better than what they have been doing. It's not perfect. It's not even good, but at least it's not absolutely terrible and inexcusable. First things first, with our offensive line, we have to get plays to where we can get either Daniel Jones, if he's ready to play, or Tyrod Taylor out of the pocket. We get them out of the pocket. We roll them out. Let's get some easy completions to Wan'Dale Robinson, maybe a Sterling Shepard in those plays, or a Waller or a Bellinger. Let's see if we can get some easy completions there. We have to do that in order to, not nullify Washington's pass rush, but at least let them think about the pass rush. You can't let these guys pin their ears back with Chase Young, Sweat, the Allen boys. All those guys are very good. So we're gonna have to get some plays out of the pocket. Definitely have to do that, because if we sit in the pocket, we're sitting ducks, and I don't believe our O-line will hold up just sitting back in the pocket and letting Tyrod Taylor, Daniel Jones just sit there as like statues. I think they get killed that way. Secondly, we have to establish the run game with Saquon Barkley. We do that, we become a better offense. If people have to respect our run game, we become a way better offense. The scheme becomes better. We can run the little scheme things with our 11 personnel, 12 personnel, get some receivers out there to see if we can get some completions out there. We have to establish the run game, because if these guys make us one-dimensional, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. We have to establish the run game. So the run block game, I want to see us out of that shotgun set do some draws. If those guys are coming and pinning their ears back trying to come and get us, let's run a draw play with Saquon Barkley, and let's see if that can open up some holes for that run game to where he could break off some runs like he did against the Bills Sunday night. When Saquon Barkley is gone, this team is going pretty well. So if we can get Saquon Barkley feeling comfortable and running that ball pretty good, I think we'll be all right, man. But we have to establish the run game, and we have to do it early to get the pressure off our quarterback, whoever it is, Tyrod Taylor or Daniel Jones, in order to get the pressure off that quarterback to where we can complete some easy passes, maybe go over the top of them a little bit if those linebackers are coming up trying to stop the run and not sitting in zones waiting for us to pass in those zone areas. So establishing the run game is going to be tremendous on how to beat this Washington team. Third, we have to utilize Darren Waller in the middle of the field. We have to utilize Darren Waller in the middle of the field, because if we don't, it's going to be a long day for us, and we're not going to be able to get our passing game off the way we want to. He has to be a focal point in this passing game, because if he's not, we're going to have trouble. We're going to have trouble getting yardage against this defense. We have to attack their secondary with plays up the middle of the field, attack those safeties and attack those linebackers. And we have the people to do it with Wan'Dale Robinson, Paris Campbell, and Darren Waller. Let's get those guys involved in the game, and let's see what happens when we get the middle of the field working. I want to see some seam routes with Darren Waller. Let's see if their linebackers can stay with Darren Waller, or if they have to bring a safety down to cover Darren Waller, and some other things can happen on the outside of the field. We have to utilize our full team, and we have to utilize Wan'Dale Robinson and Darren Waller, because they are basically our two best weapons this season so far, going through these first 6 games. That's what I see. Wan'Dale Robinson and Darren Waller making plays for us. So we have to utilize those guys in the middle of the field. Also utilize Saquon Barkley in the middle of the field as well. If we use those guys, we will be okay. Fourth, we got to find a way to get the ball in Jalin Hyatt's hands. Whether it's a deep route, whether it's a curl, hitch, slant, drag, we have to find a way to get this kid involved. We have to find a way to utilize that speed that he has, because if we don't, we're just wasting this kid's talent. This guy's waiting and he's hungry to make plays for this team. And every time we seem to get him the ball, he seems to make the play. So why not utilize this guy on the field? Let's utilize him on some end routes. The guy's hungry. He went up if we needed a play where the receiver had to make a catch, a hard catch, and go up and catch the ball between 2 or 3 people, he's the guy that's showing that he can do it. So let's go over and get that done, and let's get Jalin Hyatt involved in this damn offense. We have to do that. We have to find a way to get him involved. Even if it's a deep shot, to make these guys know that, hey, we're serious about moving this ball. We're serious about moving this ball downfield. We have to do that. We have to do that. We have to get him involved in the game somehow, some way, because I believe he could be that playmaker for this offense. I truly believe that. I believe he's the playmaker that we need for this offense, and we have to find a way to get him the ball. There's no other way around it. Find a way to get him the ball. Why are we not running slant routes with him? Let's see if we can get a slant route to him. He could make somebody miss and take it to the house, maybe with that speed. Let's see. But my fifth and final thing on what we have to do to beat the Washington Commanders, and the fifth thing is get pressure on Sam Howell. If we get pressure on Sam Howell, he will make a mistake and he will throw us at least one interception this game. Get the pressure on Sam Howell and stop the run. I'm gonna put those two together. Get the pressure on Sam Howell, stop the run first, and be able to get the pressure on Sam Howell. Let Kayvon Thibodeau put his hand in the dirt, and we need to find another pass rusher. Ojulari, he's letting us down, man. He's always injured. But I know the other pass rusher cannot be Jihad Ward, and it cannot be Boogie Basham. Maybe we put Leonard Williams on the edge and let Dexter Lawrence and Lewis and Jordan Riley pair with Dexter Lawrence in those situations. And let's see if Leonard Williams can get some pressure off the edge, because Jihad Ward's not going to do it. Boogie Basham's not going to do it. I haven't seen Tamon Fox. Baldonado's not going to do it. So maybe if we could put Leonard Williams out there since Ojulari is hurt, and let Jordan Riley and Dexter Lawrence try to get pressure up the middle of the field with those two guys with Thibodeau on the other side, because people are able to focus on Thibodeau too much when it comes to this pass rush, and that has to stop in order to get a consistent pass rush. So stop the run, consistent pass rush, get Saquon Barkley the ball, get him started early in the run game, work the middle of the field, and get our quarterback out the pocket and make some quick passes to get him some easy completions to where we can back these people off, our receivers, and let's make some plays, man. I think we can beat Washington. Am I saying that we're going to go out there and just destroy them? No, we're not going to do that. We're not a very good team right now, but I think we could beat Washington. Also, the offensive line has to block. Pugh, great job last week. I know it wasn't the best. They put you at left tackle. You gave up a sack or two, but let's see what you could do. I want you at left guard and let Phillips play left tackle, because he's been playing tackle. He played tackle for us last year. And let's see what you guys can do to salvage this offensive line. And let's go out there and make some plays, whether it's Tyrod Taylor or Daniel Jones. Let's go out there and get a victory against Washington, and it may turn our season around. But this has been New York Giants Full Access with your boy, Big Pat Sports Talk, Giants news and rumors. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button if you want to join the big blue crew and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. We are 25 members strong, halfway to our goal of 50, to where we can do members only streams. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace.